LTV News is back and wishing you a happy Valentine's Day. Don't have anyone to celebrate with this year? Don't worry. We'll have the perfect plan to help you get back at your ex. Hello, I'm Erin Holly.
And I'm Casey Medico. LaSalle celebrates Black History Month, a local child prodigy, and the best place to watch the big game on Sunday. You won't want to miss this news, so stay tuned. You're watching LTV News, where the action never stops.
Hello and welcome to LTV News, where we bring you everything from 20th and Olney Avenue, Philadelphia, and the world.
There's a lot to catch up on in the next half an hour, as Donny and Erin had the opportunity to check out Tinsel Takes Flight, an Eagles-themed pop-up bar in Center City.
Looking for ways to immerse yourself in Black History Month? LaSalle is offering a variety of on-campus discussions, exhibitions, live performances, and more. On campus, the LaSalle African American Student League will be hosting a variety of events, such as the February 10th second annual Red Table Talk, giving students the chance to dissect and discuss college relationships on a deeper level. The league will also be holding a Black Showcase in the Union's Dan Rodden Theater on February 28th, starting at 5:30 p.m. The Connolly Library will be featuring notable African American graduates who went on to become doctors, activists, professional athletes, and politicians, sourced from university archives. Off campus, the African American Museum of Philadelphia will be hosting an evening conversation surrounding community and equality with Dr. Bernice A. King on Sunday, February 26th at 4:00 p.m. Check out the LaSalle News page for more information and get out there to honor, uplift, and celebrate this Black History Month.
In more LaSalle news, Brother Robert Sheeler, the head of LaSallian Christian Brothers for 8 years and an alum from class of 72, spoke with LaSalle Magazine about how his life led to 20th and Olney, the classroom, and around the globe. While he never thought of himself as a leader, he has become a pillar of the LaSallian community. He is most well known for his 8-year tenure as the Superior General of the Institute of Brothers of Christian Schools. From May 2014 through May 2022, he led the largest order of religious brothers in the Catholic Church dedicated to education. Brother Bob said, "I loved teaching. I loved the classroom. I assumed that's where I would be for the rest of my life. Others saw in me what I did not and took on leadership capacities as a brother. Thank you, Brother Bob, for all you do for the LaSalle community."
LaSalle University is partnering with Penn Medicine's Aspire program to hand out scholarships for up-and-coming nursing students. According to the Philly Voice, quote, "Those who complete the program and pursue a nursing degree at LaSalle University will receive scholarships on top of their federal grants and school scholarships to ensure they do not have any tuition costs," end quote. Each year, the program will select 25 high school juniors to help them work on their craft and get these benefits.
The National Constitution Center in Philadelphia and LaSalle University have teamed to provide teachers from all across the U.S. with the chance to attend the Civil Discourse Summer Institute and earn 3 credits towards a LaSalle Master's degree in education. The partnership, which started in the summer of 2022, intends to give teachers information about incorporating constitutional and civil discourse into the classroom through a week-long institute at the center, which is completed with a final project. Educators who attended the National Constitution Center's Civil Discourse Summer Institute have given the program a positive review, saying that it was rewarding for their pedagogy. The National Constitution Center will have access to university faculty thanks to the cooperation with LaSalle.
On Saturday, February 11th, LaSalle hosted a new event on campus called EEE, or Early Explorer Experience. This fun-filled day was held to introduce accepted students to life at LaSalle. Accepted students and their families had the opportunity to experience what a class at LaSalle is like through the class simulation that was instructed by communication professor Tanya Ellis. She taught the accepted students about how to make green screen magic using the computer program DaVinci Resolve. After the class simulation, attendees had the chance to watch the Explorers men's basketball team take on UMass at home in Tom Gola Arena. The goal of Early Explorer Experience was to encourage accepted students to commit to LaSalle, and the event was a success.
St. Joseph University will be cutting several of their newly added doctoral programs within only less than a year of their introduction. Some of these cuts include programs in cell biology, cancer biology, chemistry, and biochemistry. Students already enrolled will be able to complete their doctorates, however, no new recruits will be admitted. Addressing concerned students, James Carter, the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences at St. Joe's, stated, quote, "Please be assured that this decision was not undertaken lightly. I know this is disruptive and stressful," end quote. The major reasoning behind the cut is due to low enrollment, a stressor faced by universities and colleges nationwide. As these programs are slowly phased out, faculty wonder how this will affect the already enrolled students at the end of the finish line of their education.
Unlike most parents who don't have to drop their kids off at college until they're 18, the parents of 9-year-old David Balagon are currently searching for the perfect college to send their son this upcoming fall. Balagon only just began high school in Bucks County right before COVID-19 hit. After he tested way above his grade level, and within 3 years he graduated with a 4.0 GPA. With the help of his parents, David is looking for the best college to go to. David wants a college that will teach him to be an astrophysicist who studies black holes and supernovas. On the other hand, his parents are worried about finding the best college that can easily accommodate to having a child on campus. Balagon's mother doesn't want to just drop him off at any other college. She still wants to raise her son. And with that in mind, they have narrowed the choice down to Princeton University, the University of Penn, and Harvard University.
A friendship running deeper than the rivalry of their favorite teams may have saved one Kansas City fan's life. John Gladwell, age 44, of Kansas City, Missouri, donated a life-changing kidney to an Eagles fan and longtime military partner. Billy Welsh of Cherry Hill, New Jersey, Welsh, 39, met Gladwell early in 2001 while serving together in the Marine Corps. After exiting the service, the two did not speak for nearly 20 years until Gladwell noticed Welsh's need for a kidney online. After getting blood work done, Gladwell was amazed to find he was a 99.9% match and began making plans to go under the knife. When commentating on Gladwell, Welsh stated, quote, "He's definitely my brother from another mother. All Marines are like that," end quote. The pair were reported to be bickering through FaceTime this Super Bowl as their sports rivalry lives on as strong as Welsh's new kidney.
Isn't that just the most wholesome story you've ever heard?
That was awesome talking about. That is so wholesome. I love that they were able to get together and, while they may have a sports rivalry, obviously the Marine Corps goes deep and those ties run very deep with those two.
Yeah, I also think just the sport of football and the NFL in general just goes so much deeper than the game.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Obviously, the Eagles and the Chiefs played against each other on Sunday, and these two men got to just share the bond of sharing their kidney. That's just insane.
And it's crazy how they didn't even speak to each other for 20 whole years, and just a little Facebook post got that notice, and it's incredible. It's a miracle that they were able to get a match for that.
Yeah, I think social media played a huge role in that. It's amazing how many people social media posts can reach.
Yeah, it's awesome. Great.
All right, well, while we're on the topic of football, last week, Donny and I had the opportunity to head over to Tinsel Takes Flight, a pop-up bar that shares what it's really like to be a Philly sports fan. What better place is there to be before the big game on Sunday? Donny and I are here at Tinsel Takes Flight, a Philly sports fan pop-up bar in Center City.
Right now, there's a lot of hype around Philadelphia sports in general, and we saw the opportunity to be able to continue on and just have something that fans could come in and just really show their support for the city.
So as soon as we get in here, we just start slinging out drinks, and then we're here until 2 a.m. pretty much. It gets pretty packed pretty quick because it's kind of a small spot. So yeah, we just sling drinks all night. We don't do food or anything, so it's just all specialty drinks. So the most popular one is probably the Hurt So Good. It comes in like a pouch. It's a vodka-based drink. It's vodka, razzmatazz, melon, and lemonade. So it's a little bit of a sweeter drink. And then the other one we have that's popular, it's like a spicy margarita. It comes in our souvenir mug, and it's spicy tequila, melon, sour, and lime juice, and like a little bit of club. That's probably the most popular one too.
This is my first time ever here. It's always so packed, but my mom was like, let's go after dinner, so we came for the birds.
Bringing the city of Philadelphia together, you see that Philly has pride no matter what the sport is, what the occasion is. They love a good party, love a good event. So we really just want to bring people out to kind of see just kind of like the memories that we have around here and everything like that too. We opened at the beginning of the month, and then we'll be opened through the end of the big game on Sunday.
Well, Erin, that looked like so much fun. Can you tell me a little about how it was like being there and kind of the environment and how much fun that was going and filming that a little bit?
Yeah, Dottie and I had a great time at Tinsel Takes Flight. I've actually been to that bar before, just regular tinsel during Christmas time. So it was really cool to see how they transformed it into like their holiday Christmas bar into this Philly sports fan bar. And the vibes were immaculate. We went last week before the Super Bowl, so everybody was pumped up. All the customers were coming in. Everyone was in a great mood. It's an amazing place for photo ops. Donnie and I took so many great pictures, as we've probably seen on the LaSalle TV social medias, but we had an amazing time. The staff was all in a good mood. It seemed like they all just absolutely loved their jobs. One of the bartenders actually told me about how a bunch of Eagles players had come in a few days before.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they came in to drink there and check it out, and they wanted to see like all the cool memorabilia and everything.
Gotcha. Yes. So while you were there to check it out, you weren't there because you actually were able to get the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl this year. If you want to mention a little bit about that and the opportunity going there.
Yeah, I mean, this has definitely been the only thing I've been talking about for the past couple of days, but through my Eagles internship, I did have the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to attend the Super Bowl in Arizona on Sunday, and even though the Eagles aren't the Super Bowl champs, unfortunately, I still had the best day of my life.
Absolutely.
I can't complain. Even though the turnout wasn't what we wanted, I still had the chance of a lifetime, and I'm going to cherish those memories forever, and I'm very thankful for all the opportunities involving the Eagles with my internship and with LaSalle TV, so.
Absolutely, yeah.
It was great.
I was jealous seeing you there.
Well, it's time for our first break, but coming up, you'll hear about Philly's newest sneaker-related event, and you might even get to meet the world's oldest dog. Stay tuned to learn more. Was that ad-lib like too long?
I just missed the shuttle.
You never hit record!
I never hit record. I just got an F on my exam.
Is that you? Do you sit around bored all day? Do you want to watch television shows where you can look at the people and be like, I can be that. That's me. Well, you should check out LaSalle TV. That rhymes. We got entertainment news at Backstage Pass. We got regular news at LTV News. We got sports news at Sports Talk and Sports Line. And for those of you who really want some fun stuff, Q&A. Because down at LaSalle TV, we got a full buffet.
Thanks, LaSalle TV.
Thanks, LaSalle TV.
Thanks, LaSalle TV. I still missed the shuttle.
MS does suck.
MS mucks with your central nervous system. Almost everything about your body, your muscles, your organs, your ability to speak, your ability to understand, your ability to move.
MS took everything from me. Everything I thought was important, everything I valued.
I used to jump in a trampoline and swim with the kids.
MS has affected me being a mom because I'm sorry.
Despite MS, I will keep riding my bike.
I will continue to be the strongest mom that I possibly can.
I will still dance with my husband.
I will continue to live the life that my daughter expects me to live.
Multiple sclerosis may be a part of who you are, but it doesn't define you.
I will never stop. I will never quit.
I'm going to keep being me.
The greatest gathering of people who buy, sell, and exchange rare sneakers, known as SneakerCon, will be held in Philadelphia for the first time. Over 30 locations across the world have hosted SneakerCon since it began in New York in 2009, and over 1 million people have attended. Nearly 9,000 people are anticipated to attend the Philadelphia event, which will also have 450 vendors, games, auctions, sneaker authentication, and top shoe collectors. It is recommended for visitors to bring their own collections to exchange and sell. Ellen Vingradov, the creator of SneakerCon, claimed that Philadelphia has one of the most underappreciated sneaker scenes in the nation. Will DeBoard, the managing director, added that the event is on track to be the biggest one-day event of the year.
Since early 2019, over 300 gray whales have been found washed up along the beaches of the United States, and researchers can't seem to pinpoint one single cause. As of December, there has already been 18 reports of beached whales along the East Coast alone, and in just a few months, 7 of these whales were found on the beaches of New Jersey, and residents are starting to demand answers. Some people think that it has to do with change in food patterns, where others are blaming the offshore wind industry for using powerful equipment to map out the ocean floor that interferes with the whales' use of sonar navigation, leading them off track of their migration patterns. Jersey officials demanded to halt all ocean wind projects to begin an investigation on these rising death rates, but scientists claim there's no proof to support these ideas. Instead, scientists believe that as whales' prey begins to move closer to shore, whales are following, leading them to get struck by passing ships or get tangled in rope or fishing line. Whatever the cause of deaths may be, residents are angry considering all the species of whales that are being killed previously endangered, and people of the Jersey Shore want to put a stop to it.
A dog named Bobby received recognition for being the world's oldest living dog by the Guinness World Records. Bobby is 30 years old and 268 days old. He's a Portuguese purebred livestock guardian dog, and his current age is double the life expectancy of 12 to 14 years typical of his breed. Bobby has almost broken an almost century-old record held by Australian cattle dog Bluey, who lived for 29 years and 5 months between 1910 and 1939. Bobby has spent his long life with the Costa family in the village of Western Portugal. His family says he is very sociable, enjoys napping and eating human food. Owner Lionel Costa was just 8 years old when Bobby was born on May 11, 1992. The Costa family are used to long-lived dogs. Bobby's mother lived to the age of 18, and another of the family's dogs lived for 22 years.
For many years, millions of people have been watching and enjoying Netflix, but how many of us actually pay for our own account? We all know someone who shares their Netflix account with their friends, but Netflix has decided to crack down on password sharing with a new policy. This policy will now ask users to identify a primary location when setting up an account to ensure that all people using one account live in the same house. Netflix says it will use information like IP addresses, device IDs, and account activity to determine whether the device is connected to Wi-Fi at their primary location. To ensure some uncertainty, Netflix will send out temporary logins to use when you're traveling, but Netflix users are still unhappy about these changes. A study of over 300 people showed that more than 60% of people would stop using Netflix if these policies take effect. So the bigger question is, will this new policy cost Netflix more money than it makes?
If you've ever been to Disney World, you probably have rode the beloved Splash Mountain log flume ride. This ride has so many fans that people started selling bags and jars of water after it closed in January of this year. Disney fans were sad about the closure, but saw it as an opportunity to make some money. The lowest listed price for water claimed to be from Splash Mountain is $4.25 for 4 ounces of water, and the highest listed price was $1,000 for 6 ounces. Listings on eBay describe the water as limited and circa 2021 Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain is being rethemed into a similar ride based on The Princess and the Frog, which featured Disney's first black princess, Tiana. Disney lovers will miss Splash Mountain, but good thing they can buy some water as a souvenir from the ride.
All right, as much as I would love to talk about selling water from Disney World at ridiculous prices, let's talk about the real Philly news here.
Oh, yeah.
We've got SneakerCon coming to Philly. You're a sneakerhead. How do you feel about that?
Love SneakerCon. It was held last Saturday, and I was going to go, but I was cleaning up my entire house, getting ready for the Super Bowl. But luckily, my friend Andrew went, and he had so much fun. He brought, so like, I'm not really sure, like, I've never been to a SneakerCon before, and I didn't know what to do, what to wear. And I asked my friend, like, what should I bring if I go? And he says that, well, he's going to wear his Air Force Dunks, and then he's also going to bring 4 to 5 pairs of shoes. So during that time, he sold 2 pairs of shoes and was trying to bid on a shoe, but got outbid for it. So
Oh, no.
I know. It's tough for Andrew, but he said it was an awesome time. There was a ton of people there, and he said he had the best time of his life.
Okay, so it still had a good outcome.
Still had a great time.
Maybe he'll get that pair of shoes next time. But I see you've got a really cool pair of shoes on right now. It looks like those are Phillies.
I brought the Heat today. I have the Phillies Dunks on right now.
Do you want to show our viewers?
I'll quickly show. I got the Phillies on.
Look
Go Phils.
how cool.
Got the Liberty Bell.
I think you need to get an Eagles pair to add to the collection.
I think I do. Well, hopefully they'll win a Super Bowl when I buy them.
Yeah.
So.
All right, next here. Walmart is raising their minimum wage for U.S. workers to $14 an hour. The change will impact many of its workers, from cashiers all the way to truck drivers. Walmart hopes this raise in pay will help compete with its competitors to attract more employees to work for the company. This change will be happening this March.
A popular book by author Colleen Hoover that has blown up around the world over the past few months has recently been announced as a movie. It Ends With Us tells the story of Lily and Ryle, whose relationship is toxic, and the book highlights the issue of domestic abuse. Colleen Hoover is currently the best-selling author in the U.S., and she wrote 5 of the 10 best-selling books in 2022. It Ends With Us has been rewritten in 43 different languages. Hoover fans around the world are ecstatic about the movie announcement. To make it even better, popular actors Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively will star in the movie as Lily and Ryle. There is no release date yet for the It Ends With Us film, but stay tuned for one in the coming months.
We have one more break, but stay tuned to hear about the San Antonio Zoo's fun way to get back at your ex this Valentine's Day.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
When you miss an episode of Q&A, you get hungry. When you get hungry, you don't know what to eat. When you don't know what to eat, you get irritable. When you get irritable, you miss questions on your exam. Don't miss questions on your exam. Watch Q&A on LaSalle TV.
Anyone going through a tough breakup this Valentine's Day might just find some comfort in feeding their ex to a zoo animal. Although it may not be your actual ex, the San Antonio Zoo is giving you the chance to name a rodent or a cockroach after your ex that will be later fed to one of the animals. This event is known as the Cry Me a Cockroach fundraiser and is once again a big hit where all proceeds go to zoo upkeep, as well as programs for endangered species in countries like China, Japan, and Peru. The fundraiser blew up due to a viral TikTok video of a woman dressed as a cockroach with the caption, "When you find out you can get a roach named after your ex and get a video of it being fed to the animals in the San Antonio Zoo." That's right, the zoo will also record the roach being eaten and will gladly send it to your ex. You can also send one to your annoying boss or neighbor. This fundraiser has brought a lot of attention to the San Antonio Zoo thanks to TikTok. The amount of money raised has been greatly increased. All right, I couldn't even keep a straight face while reading that story.
That is hilarious.
We definitely need to talk about it. I think this is hilarious, and it is a very creative fundraising idea.
Obviously, yeah. That is one of the most genius ideas I've ever heard in my life,
Because
I think.
people will love that, get a kick out of it, because it's so funny.
Well, especially when it has such a reach on TikTok. I mean,
Yeah.
I saw that TikTok myself. I didn't even think it was real, but that is so funny that they were able to do that.
So let's say, hypothetically, you had an ex that you didn't really like. Would you name a cockroach after her?
100%. I might have to look into that, actually.
What animal would you want to feed the cockroach to?
Some cool, like a lion.
Yeah.
Actually, does the ex even deserve a lion? I mean, really.
I was going to say maybe like an alligator. I don't know what
that's a good one.
animals actually have cockroaches in their diets, but one time when I was younger at the Philadelphia Zoo, I let a cockroach climb up my arm for fun. So that's just a fun fact. But anyone who's bitter this Valentine's Day, head on down to the San Antonio Zoo. Well, that just about does it for this episode of LTV News. But be sure to find us on the web as well as the rest of LaSalle TV on our Facebook page. We love to hear your thoughts, so tweet at us using our Twitter handle and start the conversation.
If you missed the scoop and want to see it, you can find episodes on our YouTube on our LaSalle TV Philly page.
Until next episode, from Tori, Donny, Maddie, and the entire crew, I'm Erin Holly. Thanks for watching LTV News, where the action never stops.